Hi guys, so today's video I'm gonna be talking about everything that I seem to notice that's wrong with Tekken 8 so far. And as being a Tekken player for almost 9 years, I feel like these are the things. It's not that the game is changing in a bad way. They just made it bad. I don't know if it was intentional or they didn't know that player would respond that way. And also, I had to make this video since now that you can say the god of Tekken, Ni, said that Tekken 8 is not fun for him, and I somehow agree with him, somewhat agree with him. I'm gonna be talking about it in this video, so there are not uh, less things, but I guess there are many. Arguably, there are many things that are wrong with Tekken 8 right now. I don't know essentially if they can be fixed or not, but I guess maybe. So the first thing I will be talking about is that in previous Tekken games, or you could say Tekken 7, it had like the perfect balance of offense and defense. You could choose any player and you can bend that player's playstyle according to yours. You can play it offensively, defensively. It's all depends on you. But now it was like, for me, in my opinion, Tekken 7 was perfectly balanced between offense and defense. So and now Tekken 8 has bended that scale so much towards you can say aggressiveness or offense. So in Tekken 7 you used to have like Rage Drive, that's all you get, just one move. But now this is not just a combo extender. This has so many ways now to be used. There's heat smash, heat other things also, I forgot the names. So you don't just get this every round except Rage. Rage is now a different factor. This makes game, and in Tekken 7 or previous Tekken, every move has like a weakness. So you can, if you're playing Tekken for a long time, you get the reward if you know every move's weakness. But now the heat system has completely made it meaningless, because now if you're a veteran, that doesn't matter, because heat is plus anyways. It doesn't matter if you know it or not. On hit, it's gonna give you plus frames. On block, it's gonna give you plus frames. It does not matter if it hits. It's a combo extender. And then you can use it to extend your combos, heat dash or whatever. And also I heard an interview with Harada, I guess a long time ago, before Tekken 8 came out. They said that they will be focusing more on aggressive playstyle. So I don't know why they took this approach, because they said that the playstyle of Tekken 7 is pretty boring, like backdash, poking. But that's the main thing. If anyone can go around, just pressing same inputs, that just makes a veteran look dumb. As for me, I've been playing Tekken for 9 years. Now I've noticed that someone who's been playing Tekken for like 1 year can compete with me equally. Why is that? All because of this. And the second thing I will be talking about is that the player who were already playing a bit aggressively, for example, Arslan Ash, he plays also defensive, but mostly he plays, most offensively. He approaches the opponent first most of the time, and players with that playstyle they're the only person that are getting advantage of Tekken 8, because it's been made aggressive. So now like they have the more advantage, and players like Ni, as he also said in his tweet, I guess, or the statement he made, that Tekken 8 is not fun for him because there is no reward for backdashing or blocking or having like a high knowledge of the game. Doesn't matter anymore, because people who can just like spend a few months they can like compete with you. So I guess that's my opinion also, because I also play uh, defensively. So I because you know, if you don't get the reward, you could because every move has a weakness. You could either backdash, duck, or sidestep, or because but with heat you cannot do that. Then what's the reward? What's the reward for having that much knowledge? I guess that is what Ni means. And I agree with his statement totally, because as an defensive player, I also feel like Tekken has been pushed towards aggressiveness where it should not have been, because I guess it should be made for both players. And then I would like to talk about the effects. Game is too flashy. If someone has played Tekken 7 from the audience, they know that Tekken 7 was not it was okay. It was not less flashy or too much flashy. It was like the perfectly balanced game. And now Tekken 8 has like this, see, and then he has the Sasuke's Chidori. Lars has it. It's just, and I don't know. The rage arts are very unrealistic, and the fact that the player gets spotlight when they hit rage art, that's just so weird. And the red light comes out of nowhere. See, that's just I don't know. Maybe they just want to like match it with the theme of the game. Red colors in the menu, I guess, for whatever reason. And the another thing, I guess the third thing I will talk about is they made the instant wild running moves so easy that anyone can do. You remember when you need to have a just frame input for wild running moves? That doesn't matter anymore, because when you now press forward 3 times, the player goes into this state, running state, and if whenever you press that button, he will do the running move. So for me, Tekken 7, it took me years to perfectly do that, the standing instant wild running move. And now anyone who can just start playing game and can do that. While in Tekken 7, it took like a veteran player to do this consistently every single time in the game. And another thing that I guess I will there's just a whole list. I cannot just stop, I guess. So another thing I will be talking about is that there is no unique rage art input for every single player. Even Howrang has a down forward 1+2 for his rage art, where he does his rage arts with legs. Do you know what that means? In Tekken, like when you when you press left punch, the player does left punch. When you press right punch, it does the right punch. So that's the purpose of having like the same inputs that matches the character's techniques and how he does that. So it's not just the players who do rage art with punches, so that makes sense. Even the players who do rage art with their legs, like Howrang, you have to press down for 1+2. And like I said before, it's been made because of the beginner players. I don't understand the point of this. Like, why do you have to make games so easy? First, you make instant while running 3 or instant while running moves so easy. Now you make rage art, every single player's the same input. Heat dash, knee smash. At least they should have made heat like different input. Every player's heat smash or heat dash, whatever. Heat dash is different, I know, but heat smash should have been different move. I don't understand again why they made it so easy. Then we have this tailspin that's also been made easy. You know how we're progressing in let me pick King. I want to just demonstrate something. You remember in Tekken 6 when you pick King and you want to do his Shining Wizard power bomb, instant while running power bomb in Tekken 6. When you do his tailspin, you need to have a just frame input to do his tailspin, the power bomb. It was so difficult Then it was made a bit easy in Tekken 7 because the tailspin then throw opponent much farther. So king players will have much more time to press the 2+4 input, and now I can just wait forever and then just do this, or like I can just wait forever, and then do this. Every single game how they're progressing, everything is being made easy. Then I guess it makes sense, they could make it easy, but they did it to such an extent that it's starting to affect veteran players like me. I didn't want to make this video, but I had to, because when I saw Knee's statement, I thought I was the only one. Like, I was just, I thought maybe it's just me thinking about it, maybe everyone's fine. Knee's playing Tekken, everyone's playing Tekken, nobody's complaining. Then I further saw the community is talking about these issues also, that how this game is pushed towards aggressiveness so much, so that the defensive players are being affected too much now. So, and yeah, that's just, I'm talking about the game's mechanism. Now we can just because there's a whole list, we can keep going for hours. Now I would like to talk about the background music. I just the Tekken 8 background musics, so they're fine. The jukebox is fine. It doesn't, in my opinion, as being Tekken player for 9 years, I guess for me, there's no track, any stage that hits harder. I was like, yeah, this is like the best one I've heard, or even best from there's not even one track that can compare with Tekken 7 or even the previous games. So I just had to go into jukebox and change the whole game's music. I just had to. I couldn't. It was just so weird. The music is not good in this game. I guess if someone has played Tekken 7 or 6, they can understand what I'm talking about. And the combos are also made easy because of the tailspin. You could have just 1,000 hours to do any combo. The combos have been made. The fact that you can just end any person's whole health bar with just one hit, and then then there's no purpose of poking. Like I said before, the game is made to be aggressive. Maybe the developers or Harada, I don't know whose idea was this. They want to end the game earlier. They want to end the round earlier. They want the game to end fast. I guess they make combos bigger every single game. In Tekken 7 it was fine with the rage drive. You could just do rage drive, and then that it's gonna cost you rage. But when you do this, first you get heat engager, then you get two options. Then you can either heat dash or heat smash, or the combos are much bigger because of the tailspin also. Because Tekken 7, the tailspin was very short. It had the time interval very short. You had to go far if you do too much hit, and the player's gonna fall on the ground. But in Tekken 8 you have 1,000 hours, freaking 1,000 hours to go and just hit the player. It doesn't matter how far it is, you're gonna reach it. See, it's so easy. For me, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to being the game so easy. I spent 9 years of my life playing Tekken, and with this, graphically, the only thing that didn't disappoint in Tekken 8, I guess, was the graphics and the new moves. The new moves are great in game. I guess if they only added new moves and graphics, and they just improved the music and they removed the heat completely, or if not completely, they should have just gave direct heat smash to player, like a rage drive, but it used to have a different bar. They made the game so aggressive. I also saw a video from PDX. He said that why do you give players such variety of moves if you're gonna make the game so aggressive that the players are only gonna use selected moves that they know that they don't cost punishment. If your move doesn't cost punishment, risk it. Then why bother using any moves, any other moves that are risky, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. You just use heat. You get it every single round. If you get heat in just one game, one bar in one game in 3 rounds, that's just fair in my opinion. But I guess they're not gonna make it that way. You get first, you get this. This is plus on block, plus on hit, and if you do it in a combo, you get a combo extender, and then you get the tailspin. And then I can keep going for hours, I honestly, but I guess I have to end this video now by the context that you have to either nerf heat or you're gonna have to remove it completely, because people are complaining a lot about this game. And I honestly, the hype that this game has, I still guess this is one of the revolutionary Tekken games, so I just don't want this game to end on controversy, I guess. But people are still gonna play it, you know. But I guess Bandai Namco has to listen to the community at some point. So I hope they do as soon as possible. So I'm just waiting. As a Tekken 7 player, I have not been much interested in Tekken 8. I have been interested, but I mean the reasons I gave in this video, those are the reasons that make me just sad that I have been playing Tekken for a long time and there's no reward for me for being a veteran, because everything is being made so easy. That's all my point.